So, all right. So then how does Fight Club end up happening?
So now from now you know, I get ripped off, and now I'm known as the dude who got jerked at Monday Night Fight Club. My man goes, my manager at the time, he got up with International P, and International P was telling them how
Hold
they
it
had,
down.
yeah, hold it down. International P just told them how they just did this battle with their pool tables at their studio. So my man goes, hey, I got an artist. His name's Datin. And he goes, yo, you talking about dude who got jerked on 106? He's like, yeah. He's like, yo, bring him through. I got another homie who got jerked on 106. So it was like, that was the pitch. Like the two dudes who got did dirty on 106 in Park. I can't remember who he was, a white boy. And
some kind of redemption now, right?
Some kind of redemption. And I packed that kid up, sent him home. And that's it. I started battling constantly every Monday at Monday Night Fight Club.
Who are some of the notable battles that you did at Fight Club?
I can't remember, bro. I don't feel like I battled anybody super notable. I mean, at the time they were notable, but then they disappeared. Some dude named Preacher Man, some like.
So nobody that we know of today really like that had like a bigger name. No, like Shells. No, nobody like that.
No, none of they would all. But so all those dudes that became big names at Monday Night Fight Club became big names there. So while I'm there, they're not big names. I'm not Shells. Yeah, Shells wasn't no big name. Who else? Sam Scarfo and 40 Cal, like, well, 40 Cal, yeah, because he was down with Dipset. But it's like they started their buzz right then and there, bro.
Right, but did you battle anybody that eventually became a big name? No?
I don't think so, bro. I don't think so.
Gotcha. Okay.
Sometimes battling 3 times a night. So
were you betting on it? Were you having people bet on the battles?
Yeah, definitely.
So
I made
good
some
bread, huh?
I made some good bread off of Triple Sace from Terror Squad. He bought some artists up there, and I ran through his squad. And
what?
Yeah, we made like a G off of them, like just me against all of them.
You battled Triple Sace?
Nah, he had at the time
his crew.
he had his own crew.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah, I took all their bread. So, yeah. Yeah, it was battling a lot. Me and Nems went up there and caught rat. We definitely was wilding up there.
At that time, you become what, like the first or second like champion of Fight Club, right?
I'm like the one of the first champions. Yeah.
Got you.
One of the first. Right?
And how did that feel for you at that time, man?
It was great until the politics. It was great.
What politics?
So the politics was, I was undefeated, and they took and they signed, so International P and Riggs Morales from Shady, they ran Monday Night Fight Club. International P started a label, and then, you know, Riggs works for Shady. At the time, I wanted to sign with Shady. So we talking a lot about battling, but what's really going on is I'm battling just to use it to get known. I'm really refining my song structure, my choruses. I wanted to be an artist. I hated being a battle rapper. I hated battle rap. Like, cause it's just the nerves. I didn't take losses well. It's not that I was a sore loser, but I take that joint home with me, you know what I'm saying? And feel some type of way. So, of course, when you win, you on an ego trip, but I was just like, yo, once I lose, I was gonna feel some type of way. I wanted to make music. So I was making music, and I was getting beats from people that, you know, were already on, multi-platinum producers, because they believed in me. Now, I do this mixtape. I got beats from Heatmakers. I sat with Arsonist, and he made me a beat right there in the basement. I got a beat from Alchemist. I got a beat from Scram Jones. I got mad beats from Charlemagne, not the Charlemagne the God, but Charlemagne who used to be with, I forgot the name of the group, bro. But he produced for Jay-Z. He produced the Blueprint 2 song. He produced for everybody, bro. He had mad hits. He did the one joint on the Best of Both Worlds album with Jay and R. Kelly. So I got like an album worth of beats from him. And
This mixtape you're talking about is the Death and Rebirth, right?
yeah, the Death and Rebirth of, yep. So
Right.
all those songs that I had would become that mixtape. And when International P started his label and he offered me a deal, of course I ain't take it. I ain't take it because I was taking meetings with Riggs. And I think that caused the rift, not just me, not saying that the rift was caused because of me, but I think it was happening often. So then what happened was I'm undefeated, and in order for them to push their artist that signed with them, what do? They make him beat the freaking champion. So I battled this dude and that they signed, and Bizarre from D12 is one of the judges that night. And I know I smoked, bro. And they give it to him. Here goes that feeling I don't like. I felt like trash. Like, so the
Bizarre
politics started.
gave it to him too, or
No,
it was like...
so I'm about to get into that. So there's a bunch of judges, and boom, it happens. And now I don't know who voted what. It wasn't unanimous, but he won by a vote. So they give it to dude, and I'm pissed. Then I go back, and it happens again with another artist that they signed. And he was buns. Like the other dude was at least nice. This new dude was trash. And he beat me. I was just like, yo, I'm done. That's it. After the 2 losses, I was over Fight Club. Like, so, but I get a call one day. So now I'm feeling some type of way. I'm like, yo, I'm never gonna battle again. I'm just gonna make this music. I was already still dealing with Riggs, taking meetings at Shady. And
wait, but at this time is this on MTV too?
No, this is way before. This is
way before.
Grassroots Fight Club starting, and of course I signed a waiver for them to be able to push it to MTV2, but I never made, none of my battles made it. So I've made like I seen like DVDs that like they were using to promote the show, and I made those DVDs, some of my battles, but not anything on MTV like NEMS and them. So I take and what did I leave off? Oh, I'm home with my girl at the time, folding laundry. This is after I lose on Fight Club, mad as hell, and I get a call, and I'm like, yo, who this? He's like, yo, what's up, bro? This Bizarre. And I'm like, who? He's like, Bizarre D12, what's up? I'm like, yo, man, stop playing games with me. Who this? He's like, yo, for real, it's Bizarre. I'm like, bang, get out of here. Shut up. Like, man, Bizarre. And then he called back. And the first time it was blocked. The second time it's not blocked. It's a Detroit area
313.
code. Yeah, 313. I pick up and he's laughing. And his laugh was so distinct. And he like, yo, man, it's really Bizarre. I got your number from I forgot who. And I was like, yo, I went in apology mode. Yo, I'm sorry, fam. I just thought, like, nah, you good. He's like, this is, bro, I think this is like a Friday. And he told me, I never been on a plane before. And he like, yo, wait, I had been on a plane. I went to the EOW joint. So anyways, I ain't never been nowhere else. My first time on a plane was to go to Spain. But anyways, now I'm just like, I don't even know how to buy a plane ticket. And he like, yo, we doing this battle tomorrow. First, he says, they ripped you off at Fight Club. They swayed everybody to vote for Dude because it's his artist. I don't like how Fight Club moves, so we doing our own thing because we don't want to mess with them because they jerked you. So that's what Bizarre told me. So it's not just in my own head where I'm being egotistical. They jerked me, and Bizarre told me himself. So he's like, yeah, I voted for you. I'm not even messing with them. So we gonna do our own thing. Come tomorrow to Detroit. And I'm just like, yo, how do you turn down that opportunity? But I don't know how to buy a plane ticket. I don't know none of that. I'm like a child's mind almost. Like, yo, so hood. I'm like, what do I do? My ex-girl, we had our rent money in an envelope. And she like, yo, you going. I ain't even have bread. I wasn't hustling yet, none of that. And she like, yo, went in that envelope. She's like, we'll figure out how to pay this rent. You going. And Nems ends up calling me. They called him too. So he's like, yo, we going? We going. And we went to Detroit. That's how the
That's when he battled Marv, right?
No, the time he battled Marv was probably our 4th time going to Detroit.
Oh,
the
okay,
first time he went, he battled X Factor. And who turned out being my brother too. But that joint was hilarious when he battled X Factor. Yeah, and we went out there and we caught some bodies.
Okay. It's a lot to unpack right here, man.
Yeah,
okay,
it's a lot,
so
a whole lot.
It's a lot. All right, so let's start here. Okay, so you fly out there, and this is for the You Want to Battle DVD, right?
It wasn't even that yet. They was just trying something new. So
wow, okay.
It became Who Won a Battle later, but it wasn't. It's just them doing battles in Detroit.
So who's the person that you faced the first time when you go?
A no name, somebody that was not a no name to me. He was like somebody over there, and we were the last battle of the night. So I was only the last battle of the night. Okay, I remember now. So Ty Farris, I don't know if you know who that is. He's doing really well with his music right now, killing it. It's Ty Farris and Quest McCody.
Right.
And they had issues. So I was supposed to battle Ty Farris. And while I'm about to battle him, Quest McCody is like, you ain't got that smoke for me, though. And then the whole crowd starts, they start, so it's like an ongoing thing between them. And I tell Quest McCody, I seen him before on TV, and I'm like, yo, what's up? You want me to fall back? He's like, yeah. So
because he was on the MTV MC battle, right?
Yeah, he was.
Right.
Quest McCody. So I'm like, oh, I know this dude. And at that point, I was already on 106, so they knew who I was. So I backed out. And that's like a legendary battle in like battle rap culture when Ty Farris battled Quest McCody. And I was supposed to, right there, I backed away, they battled. So they had somebody else for me at the end of the night. I destroyed that kid. Poor kid.
Yeah. All right. So eventually this becomes the You Want to Battle DVD, right?
Yeah.
And you battled Scar Child. That footage is actually on YouTube.
Yeah. Yep.
And talk to us about that battle, man. Who do you think won?
I give him credit because he was freestyling. I saw a lot of that bias there when he said, hit you with 57 like the exit from McNichol. Like, I guess our exit 57 is McNichol. And I mean, I guess everybody's easily impressed. I was like, boo, that joint is whack. Like, but everybody, and they went crazy.
Was it hometown bias though?
Yeah, because he
was referencing things that people knew, right?
Because he was out there a lot because he signed with the Non-Porter. So he's from Far Rockaway, Queens, but he's over there in Detroit because he's messing with the Non. So he's like a hometown hero. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
So when he started freestyling dead at the end, like, yo, he killed it. He did his thing. But everything else, like leading up to it was just, it was mid to me.
Because I felt like in the beginning, people weren't really responding like that. Then all of a sudden, I don't know if it's his third or his fourth or something like that. It was like very dramatic, responses, right?
Yeah, and I was just like, what the heck, bro? I kind of felt some type of way. But I do say this. I will say this. That was my second time battling Scar Child. Scar Child was actually the dude that took the deal from International P.
Oh.
And then he ended up not messing with International P and going with the Non-Porter. But anyways.
The first one or the second one?
So the first time, I feel like I inarguably smoked him.
Right.
And then they jerked me and they gave it to him. That's the one where Bizarre ends up like, yo, they jerked you. Later on now, I don't know how he gets it with the Non, but he got with the Non-Porter. The second time, like, if somebody said, yo, yeah, you lost that, I'm not mad. The first one was like he definitely came with it the second time. I had the freestyle because the first time, like, I I mopped the floor with him. But the second time, all right, when he did that whole, freestyling, he called out names and everybody overplayed the whole F your life and F him, F him, F your life. And I was just like, in my mind, I'm just like, yo, y'all easily impressed, bro. Maybe I'm just, I don't know, bro. I was like, but it is what it is. He won. God bless him.
Got you. Okay. And then the other footage that's up there is PL, right?
Yeah.
But when you rapping, they show him on his phone like he's looking up lines or something like that.
Nah, I just think he's being disrespectful. Like,
that's the other way I took it too. But you could argue it though. You know what I'm saying? Like either way, I think that he probably shouldn't have done that. But
I think PL nice enough to like. I think people that know him or familiar with him know that he just being disrespectful. He ain't looking up lines. That's not him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that's the homie too. Yeah.
That one though, that battle, I felt like you won for sure.
Yeah, I felt like I did too, but I didn't. So that was my last battle. I was done with battling, bro. I was tired of, like, I went from this undefeated streak, nobody could see me, and I was just taking L after L after L, and I was just like, oh, I'm done with this, bro. I'm done with it. Yeah. It's discouraging.
But bro, like, man, that Jeffrey Dahmer line that you had in the battle, that was crazy. That was crazy. But yo, how come they didn't even know how to spell your name? If you look at
bizarre, bro. Yeah,
bizarre, bro.
Yo, son, they spelt my name wrong twice on 2 different DVDs, and then spelt differently each time. So I'm just like, what y'all doing? But and I signed the paperwork and all of that. They got my name, but they spelt it however they want. Some Detroit hood booger stuff, bro.